Listen to me, I'm your mother. I eat what? More salt than you eat rice, something like that.
My name is Benjamin Yong. I am the group CEO of the Big Group. And basically we run a chain of restaurants here in KL.
And I'm his mother.
When I graduated, I came back and worked in Miss Read together with my mother for a while. And I think the opportunity came about for us to open this cafe slash retail store. I think back then there was a very famous coin word that everybody uses, you know, lifestyle store. And it was interesting because we had zero experience in F&B. I mean, I just knew I loved the food scene and I loved the food business, so to speak. I think there's a lot of elements in play. I think our passion for food certainly helps drive us to do what we do because we enjoy doing it. That I think is a big chunk. I think a lot of it also has to, you know, credit to my mother is that there was a lot of encouragement rather than saying no, it cannot be done. Because I think restaurant business is one of those businesses where if you plan everything on paper, it just never makes commercial sense. So I think that encouragement of saying, hey, let's never say no, you know, when an opportunity knocks. I think given that opportunity to pursue it and encourage it got us to where we were. I think that plays a big part. And then of course, I think timing and then opportunity, obviously the two biggest components to where we are today.
And I as a parent also make it a conscious effort never to say I told you so or whatever, you know, and they don't do that to me either. So as the older of, you know, of him and me, I also have to respect him and respect his views, and I think that's why we can be successful at what we do. We are adventurous, let's put it this way.
I think, yeah, adventurous is a very good word. I think there's a lot of business principles, or rather just simple principles in the business that we apply in the Big Group, you know, which you've kind of picked up from growing up in a business family, so to speak.
Oh, we do have our differences, but I would like to say they're constructive. Because you see, sometimes I'm a bit backward and I'm scared, and so we have to talk it out, and so then we come to a compromise, you know. Yeah. So instead of going there, we'll go here. And I love my children's ideas. They are so vibrant.
I think a lot of it is that sense of adventure and encouragement. I think, you know, it's an interesting aspect where, as she said earlier, she's never done the I told you so. So indirectly, she's also never kind of said no, and allows us to kind of make our own mistakes, because I'm quite sure we've made plenty of mistakes, and I'm quite sure in her younger days she's made plenty of mistakes as well. And I think to today we still make mistakes, but you know, we learn from it and we don't kind of let it sink the world, you know. I mean, we kind of go, okay, that obviously was a wrong decision. How can we move on from there?
Previously, my outlook is so narrow. But you know, with the children traveling, and now they're all adults, and the stories they tell, and the things they share, the pictures, it makes life interesting. So, yeah, and because of them and the way they live their lives, I've also learned to be more open-minded and not worry too much about everything. Well, like I said, don't use the word I told you so. Or neither do you use listen to me, I'm your mother. I eat what? More salt than you eat rice, something like that. I think these are things that we shouldn't use, and we should treat them as our friends, respect them as our friends, because we are very polite with our friends, and I think sometimes we need to do that with our family.
I think kindness and communication are two things that encourages us to communicate.